Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? Howdy, kids. I'm Q the Costa Rican, and today we are back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Ranked Battle Stadium Singles 3v3s. This time around, we're using another Guardians of the Galaxy theme team, but it's the one that Kahuutz had, but also as well, I switched up some of the EV spreads, some of the role-playing things, some of the items, some of the sets. The Grimmsnarl is completely different. Rotom's got a Scarf, Goldengo's got a Covert Cloak, as well as a Nasty Plot, and Psyshock instead of Focus Blast. So, really the only mons that stayed exactly the same is Baxcalibur. Iron Valiant wasn't even there. He had an Inteleon, but that's not allowed in Ranked. So, we ended up going with Life Orb Iron Valiant. Pretty inspired by Yondu, of course. Armarouge, I gave a little bit more speed. And that was really the only thing I changed about that. Grimmsnarl, I also gave a little bit of speed and changed his set entirely. Bulk up 3 attackers Grimmsnarl, I think really does have a place in the meta. Its dual stab is pretty strong. Gave it Terra Fairy to get those stronger spirit breaks off, but probably should be Terra Dark to maybe utilize Sucker Punch. My man lost Darkest Lariat in Gen 9 for some reason, so we had to settle with False Surrender. But I think Crunch also is a thing, but I think, False Surrender, like, can't miss or something, right? Or it ignores defenses? It's one of those two. Yeah, it can't miss. Okay, so that's why. Crunch has the same accuracy. Crunch has the same power and can lower the defense, but I thought, since you can't miss with False Surrender, is probably better. Especially with those potential double team teams running around. But alright. Yeah, Iron Valiant, pretty self-explanatory. It's the same specs one that we brought a few videos ago, but I gave it a Life Orb instead to better utilize its coverage moves in Moonblast, Close Combat, Thunderbolt, and Psyshock. Baxcalibur, same old stuff with this guy. He's been around since Series 1, man. Terra Ground, Baxcalibur with Dual Stab is pretty solid. I say Dual Stab as in Terra Ground Earthquake. It's, you know, he's the Mamo you want on your team. He's not Mamoswine, but he's damn near, and he's just as good, if not better, because he can dance. Assault Vest Armarouge could be pretty clutch, who knows? It's definitely our, looking at the team, it's our Flutter Mane counter, even though we're still weak to one of its stabs, because that's just how Flutter Mane rolls. You could be a whole ass counter to Flutter Mane and still be weak to its stabs, and now you're not a counter anymore because you're bad, and I don't know what happened. Goldengo could be pretty fun. We have just enough speed to outpace max speed Gyarados by 1 point. And, you know, I went with Terra Flying to be able to dodge Fissure Spam. This is our Garganical counter because we have the Covert Cloak, so we can switch in Terra Flying on their potential Earthquake or Fissure, and then Nasty Plot. And then to start farming off Make It Rain. Excuse me for burping. And then last but not least, we have the homie Rotom with a Choice Scarf, but we only have just enough speed to outpace max speed Sandy Shock. I was gonna just do base 100, but I was like, Sandy Shock is running around. We're a grass type. We kind of full counter Sandy Shocks if for whatever reason we run into one. So, you know, Scarf would be nice to be able to outpace it, and I'd be sad to speed tie with it. So I'm like, yeah, let me just outpace it. Went with Terra Steel just because it felt right, and this is like our Dondozo counter. Also pretty good against some of the physical walls, like Tinglu and Garganical, being able to trick them and stuff like that. Could be pretty clutch. Volt Switch for Momentum to get in our other threats and stuff like that. If you guys want to look at the full change of the teams and their EV spreads and all that and what's going on, PokePaste will be in the description down below. This is the team that hopefully can take us to Master Ball tier. Who knows? I think we're 3 wins away from Master Ball tier. That'd be really nice if we could get it. Team IDs in the right-hand corner, 3J9DXT. Let me know in the comment section down below if you end up using the team, as well as what other Pokemon you guys want to use. You know, I do take recommendations. I don't know where I was going with the I do take recommendations, you know what I'm saying? I might just run a set or two that you guys recommend. Who knows? You know, if it's, you know, if I'm thinking I'm vibing with it. And, yeah, I hope you all enjoy the battles. Okay, we are queuing up against a Mono Dark team, which actually looks pretty interesting. Grimmsnarl actually looks pretty solid here. I know I do have a Goldengers, but it also still looks pretty good. It has a decent speed tier, and it gets outpaced by Crook, Houndoom, and Hydreigon, potentially. Rotom kind of doesn't look too all that necessary. But Baxcalibur looks really good, too. Okay. Will it be... I mean, they could have, like, a Will-O-Wisp / Foul Play thing going on with the homie. It could also be screens. I feel like Bulk Up Grimmsnarl could just auto-win, though. I kind of want to just go for it. We'll go Bulk Up Grimmsnarl. Ooh, I took off Focus Blast for Psyshock on Goldengers. Yeah, that's pretty bad here. Obviously you gotta bring the fighting type. And then either Armarouge or Baxcalibur. I'm thinking leaning a little bit towards Armarouge. Because I can switch it in on the Iron Head from the homie and then threaten it with an Armor Cannon. I guess I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, alright. I've convinced myself. I feel like Bulk Up Grimmsnarl could just lead off and just do some things, though. Like, if it screens, if it's like screens lead, Sableye, we're solid. Look at the bird. We're solid. Mono Dark, pretty cool. Pretty cool type. Dark types are really nice. And they lead off with this, so very bad, actually. Okay, wait, is that on us or is that on them? I think we were 8 and 7, I think, or 9 and 8, something like that. I don't know. Or I redo. Okay, if I left that in, you guys saw. That was actually kind of as a win for us. Nice. And if I didn't leave it in, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I was really looking forward to that. I felt like Grimmsnarl could have popped off. This looks like an interesting team. A little bit of Sun shenanigans, a little bit of Mimikin shenanigans, and then a random Shellboy, Gastrodon. So, once again, Grimmsnarl looks really solid. Armarouge against Ceruledge is pretty silly. I like that. I like the lore ramifications. Baxcalibur looks insane. Of course it does. It always does. I think I'm going to lead off with Rotom, though. Because it can Volt Switch around. It can Leaf Storm the Gastro. I am outpacing the Sandy Shocks by 1 point if they are not Boost Energy and if they're just like Timid Max. Goldengo looks good and bad because there's a Torkoal and 2 Ghost types that outpace me. Bullet Punch also looks pretty solid against me. I'm going to bring Armarouge and either Bax or this. I feel like probably Bax is a little bit better. Alright, let's see how it goes. Let us see how it goes. If they lead Torkoal, I'll probably Volt Switch. Maybe I'll Trick. I don't know. Trick makes sense because they probably shouldn't click a fire move. They should probably click Rocks or Yawn, assuming that I have Armarouge in the back, and I do. Trust me, I do. So we'll see what happens. They do lead Skizor, so that's perfect for us. They're probably going to U-turn. I would rather this have a Scarf, honestly, than a Band. And I would hate to get U-turned on, but I'm going to probably have to. But tricking could be nice too. I think I actually will. I think I will trick. I'd honestly rather this thing have a Scarf than a Band. I'll be still Choice Lock, which is whatever. Maybe I'm Life Orb. What was he? Choice Band. Okay. I mean, he's going to be doing less damage now, so that's really good. That still did a fuck ton. Why? Am I not? I'm Max Fizdef, guys. Like, right? I want to check. I mean, I know it's a Scizor, but your boy is Max Fizdef. Maybe that wasn't the right play. Okay, this is out. I'm checking my EVs. 174. Yeah, I'm Max Fizdef. So this is out. Big threats are big threats. I am gonna Volt Switch. Oh, perfect. What are we going on to? Scizor? Back out into Scizor. Alright, perfect. We get to go Armor Cannon. There's Scarf. They might U-turn. I'm gonna just click Armor Cannon, bro. I mean, they could definitely go out into Ceruledge, which I kind of think they would. But they for sure U-turn here. So I don't want to Terra Ground, or Terra Grass, I mean. Should have Shadow Ball on this guy for the Ceruledge matchup. But I haven't ran into any... Why am I Oversphere? Alright, I'd be shocked if they stayed in. But maybe they U-turn, because they should be faster. But we'll see. I have a little bit of speed in this Armarouge. Not a whole lot, just a little. But I assumed I might be faster than Scarf. They do Thief. Okay, perfect. Nice. They probably outpace this for sure. I'm just going to Thunderbolt now. Yeah, they outpace this. Okay. That's perfectly fine. We get to go backs and dance. Literally get to go backs and dance for free. For freezies. We get to go backs and dance. Thankfully, or not thankfully, thanks to the trick. Scizor. Choice Band. He's now Choice Scarf. Just want to see how much they're doing. With Thief. 31 to 37. And also, should they have outsped Rotom? They would have 100% outsped Rotom regardless. Alright. So yeah, we get a dance. Nice little dance off. We'll find out what's in the back. Oh, they're staying in. I'm dancing twice, baby. Did a lot. I actually have to kill this. But Terra Ground just goes in. So yeah, I'm just going to do it. Please stay in. Fuck. Okay, well they have no levitators in the back. So this should be fine. Oh, this. Oh, this is fine. Because yeah, now we resist Bullet Punch. So we should, in theory, be good. Terra Ground +1 definitely knocks out that Scizor. Baxcalibur's coming back, guys. I haven't used him in quite some time. He's been on teams, just haven't used him. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're just gonna hit the Mimikyu for big damage. Big old damage. They'd probably go for Shadow Sneak here if I had to guess. It doesn't matter. My play is still always to Icicle Spear. Just in case they want to, like, they're random Terra Flying. Oh god, wait. 4 knocks it out. Does it? Should have Earthquaked. Oh no. Don't burn me. Wait, they can't burn me. So what do they click here? I 100% should have Earthquaked. Curse? Okay, that should be fine. Oh no, because Armarouge is going to have to 1v1 the guy. How much is this doing? 121 to 74. I feel like I still live a Bullet Punch. It depends on what they go out into. That's what it all depends on. We might have thrown this last one. I guess I should have Earthquaked the Mimikins. Because, like, why didn't that Icicle Spear? Like, they must be max Fizz Def, huh? Which, yeah, Earthquake would have done the job. Oh, they go out into this. Oh, that's fine, then. We don't die to this. No shot. You're Scarfed. Yeah, let's go. Alright. So Armarouge has to 1v1 Cyberledge, and it's not going to happen. Because we don't have a super effective move. We're literally Psychic as our best move to hit it with. Which I guess it is Stab. So maybe if they're just mono Shadow Sneak. Like Bitter Blade, Shadow Sneak. Close Combat Swords Dance or something like that. Maybe we have a chance, but I don't think so. Cyberledge has very good natural Spadef, so it's probably a GG's here, fellers. But we'll go for it. Crit Psychic Spadef drop into another Psychic. Easy dubs. If they have no speed investment, they still outpace us. Because we're just hitting 101. But we'll find out together as a family. I really wish we could have got that first battle in. Oh? Tear into something that gets hurt by Psychic, please. Fighting. It's grass. It's grass. That's fine. I mean, this didn't matter. They did not need the Terra. Maybe they were scared of Shadow Ball, I guess, but yeah, they didn't need the Terra. Oh, bulking up. They're okay. Okay. I mean, crit Psychic Spadef drop is our win con. We're going for it. Should do about 30%. Yep. No Spadef drop. Unfortunate. That would have done it for us for sure. Shadow Sneak. That does 96. Bro, crit Psychic Spadef drop would have done it. Oh, they're a fucking berry too? Go for Bitter Blade. Get a low roll. Hold on. I gotta know how much that was that was meant to do. +1 did 96 with Shadow Sneak. So that's either uninvested high roll or... Yeah, no, that's uninvested high roll. So get a low roll, bro. They literally can get a low roll here. Low roll, low roll, low roll. Let's go! Armarouge beat Scarlet, man. That was the win con. They had to be not Swords Dance, and they also had to be only Shadow Sneak, and they also, yeah, I mean, hey, we didn't get the crit Spadef drop, but we got the 3-hit KO. Let's go, dude. Wow, that was funny. All right, you love to see it. All right, we are going up against someone named Ray. We do see a Chi-Yu. We see two fish, a Fluttermane, Big Boy Bax, Big Boy Don. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We have Rotom. Calm down, guys. We have Rotom. How do we do? I think I'm honestly thinking about leading Armarouge. If they lead Chi-Yu, I can Terra Grass on their Dark move. Grimmsnarl looks really good too, though. Against like I guess everything that's not Dondozo and Goldengo. I could probably tank one hit from Chi-Yu, surely, right? Unless it's Specs, I guess. It's a toss-up. I actually really like Armarouge lead. I like bringing Rotom as our potential Donphan counter. If the Bax Caliber dances, it's a huge issue. Because if they lead Donphan as they lead Armarouge, I'm going to have to Terra. Same thing if they lead Chi-Yu. And yeah, I guess that's it. I guess maybe if they lead Bax, I'll have to Terra. But probably not. So that's why I was thinking like Goldengo would be the Bax counter, but I'd have to Terra for it to be a Bax counter, so I can't. So yeah, we're just gonna bring Life Orb homie. We'll see what they lead off with. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to. We'll see. I feel like I'll have to Terra with Yeah, because what does Earthquake do to Armarouge before I Terra? Yeah, and it doesn't kill. Neither does Armor Cannon though. That's the issue. Okay, the lead Fluttermane. Alright, so we'll also have to Terra this, but I am Assaultvious. So if I Terra, it shouldn't 2-hit KO me unless it's Specs. And Psychic has a good chance to 2-hit KO them. Damn, so I think I have to, yeah. Nothing's faster than this either, so if I don't kill this with Armarouge, I quite literally lose. So yeah, I gotta Psychic into Armor Cannon. And hope they don't go Chi-Yu on one of these turns. Okay, we Terra, they don't. Perfect. Perfect. Don't be Specs. Be Focus Sash. And then do like 0 damage to me. If they're Focus Sash, they do like 30-ish% with Shadow Ball. They do over Shadow Ball. Perfect. Okay. Show me 30-ish%. Nice. So Nice Spadef trap, dude. You're so fucking brave and bold and brash. Well, whatever. We should live this still. Might not live a Moonblast now, but if they're Specs, then they're locked into it. Armor Cannon is just the best play. Maybe they go out into Chi-Yu. I guess they can go Goldengo as well. That would be great. Okay, they went Chi-Yu. Should have Aura Sphered. Huh. Chi-Yu is out and about. If I lose this, I literally lose the Fluttermane, assuming they're Specs. So I have to sack off Rotom. Maybe I can live and outpace them because I do outpace base 100s with my Scarf. And they shouldn't go for a fire move here. If they do, they're throwing. Because I have Flash Fire. They don't know that, I guess, but they really should assume it, especially if I'm Terra Grass. They do Dark Pulse. Can I live? I live. Okay, I'm actually shocked. Thunderbolt's the best play. Volt Switch is good too. I'll Volt Switch. They do stay in. So now it comes down to, did they Dark Pulse or did they Flamethrower? They're not locked in. So I assume They were Dark Pulse. So I am going to make the play. And I'm going Iron Valiant. 4 times resist. I know it's a Chi-Yu. They ate their Citrus Berry already, though. Okay, perfect. That still did too much for me. So Iron Valiant versus Chi Lizard. Can I safely Moonblast? Please? Show me that I can safely Moonblast. 66%. Are they at least at 66? It looks like it. Close combat obviously always finishes them off. I just don't want to close combat into the Flutter Mane. So we're just going to Moonblast. They do stay in. Perfect. Come on. Please knock it out. Thank God. Okay. Shout out Valiant. So yeah, we got to stay in. Can't switch into Flutter Mane. I might sack off Rotom, because this is still really good against everybody else who's weak to it. If they go Goldengo, I'll definitely sack off Rotom. The Sociable. Okay, Flutter Mane. Yeah, I'm sacking off Rotom. Because we don't have Paste this even with our Scarf anyways. So yeah, we sack off Rotom. Then we go into Armarouge. And I might double. Depending. Do they click Moonblast here? That's the question. They're actually going to Terra. Okay, Brave. If it's Terra Fairy, I definitely lose. Okay, I think that kills Armarouge. So we will stay in with Armarouge instead of doubling after this Rotom goes down. But yeah, I think this was definitely Specs. And I think we lose here because of it. But who knows? Maybe Armarouge lives. I don't think I do, but maybe it does. Like, there's not even a reason to calc anymore. I just gotta, you know, if it doesn't, if I don't, I don't. I guess what's the counter to what's our Flutter Mane counter on the team? Like, I guess Goldengo. I guess that's it. But yeah, let's Armor Cannon. Do we live? Do we live? Live on 1. 25! Alright, knock it out, please. Alright! Okay, bro, Armarouge being really clutch today. Alright, well, it all comes down to what's the last Pokemon? Please be the fish. Please be... This is the one time I've ever, like, hoped that it was Dondozo in the back. Because Energy Ball into whatever I click with what's-his-face. The Joyful! I didn't even know that was a tag. Baxcalibur. Okay, so you Ice Shard me. You Ice Shard me, but I get to close combat you. Maybe they dance. No, they Ice Shard. I assume close combat... I mean, it's my only play. I assume close combat gets the job done, though. Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm not... I am timid, but it should... Moonblast also gets the job done. But in case they're AV, I'm clicking close combat. In case they're AV. Because AV would live the Moonblast. We didn't see any Life Orb chip. Yeah, AV would live the Moonblast, so we're going for close combat instead. This is why you run mixed Iron Valiant. Are they banded? Okay, I don't know what they were. Close combat should finish it off unless they're Sash. Let's go. All right. Yo, 2 wins. I haven't had 2 wins in a video in a while, unless I'm misremembering and I'm just being silly. But yo, shout out Armarouge. Armarouge clutching up in literally both battles so far. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. How did 1v1 a Cyberledge? I'm still not over that. Alright, interesting one for the third battle. A Flamigo and a Lycanroc. So I could definitely see Lycanroc leading off. Getting up rocks is inevitable. I can't really stop it all that much. I guess I could lead Grim and just go for bulk ups. But I also feel like this guy can very easily lead Flutter Mane and just click buttons. So I'm going to go Yooo. I'm actually going to bring Goldengo for the first time. The Iron Boy in the back looks a little problematic for me. Flamigo is actually super effective against me if it has Scrappy, which I assume it does. Once again, I think Valiant looks like a really good endgamer. I really wanted to use Grim, though. Like, I haven't used it yet. And I really wanted to use it, but... Am I Terra Dark or Fairy? I feel like I'm Terra Fairy. Yeah. It just makes me too weak to King Gambit. Is the only issue. Man, oh man. But I guess with this team, I'm weak to Mimikins, but I'm always going to be weak to Mimikins. Feels bad to leave Armarouge behind, too. Especially when there's a Flutter Mane, and that's like literally the Flutter Mane. Like, not counter, but it's the only thing that could even try to do it. But Iron Valiant just looks like it's necessary. Locking it in. Probably going to regret it. Probably should have brought Armarouge. It's been clutching up so far. Probably should have brought it to the third one. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe Lycanroc lead. I Volt Switch on that, I guess. Because they're going to be Focus Sash. I Volt Switch on that and then actually go back into Rotom as well. Okay, it is the Lycanroc lead. Figured. Figured. So yeah, we Volt... they should be faster still if they're max speed. So yeah, we Volt Switch into Goldangers. Oh, they play rough. Okay, we'll take that. Big damage. Yeah, I guess we go Goldango. We could go Valiant. Wait, are we faster than you? What's Lycanroc speed? I'm honestly not sure. Lycanroc Dusk, right? It's Dusk, I think. It's the one with Tough Claws. 110. Okay, yeah, we're definitely faster than, Okay, so yeah, we go Valiant and click Moonblast. Pretty free. Unguardable, some might say. In. And this prevents rocks, which is really nice. Not that, like, we were super rocks weak at all, but it prevents rocks. We could also Terra Fairy on the Flutter Mane, potentially live. Do we live a Flutter Mane hit? Oh, they would draw. Who's taking this to the dome? Surely it's not King Gambit. I will close combat. No, it's Flutter Mane. Hello? How you doing? How the kids? It's Booster? Okay, we live. I don't even see what it raised. Hopefully it was speed. And there's special This is just too good to be true. I'm clicking it again. I'm actually going to Terra and click it again. Because there's no drawback. We definitely live now. They're -1. Definitely not Specs because the booster popped off. Still does a fuck ton to us. It does 56% with Moonblast. So yeah, we're good here though. They Moonblast themselves. Still does a lot. Probably in range of Sucker Punch from King Gambit now. But we're alive, and that's all that matters. We still outpace the Lycanroc. We're also probably in range of a Cell Rock, but we do have a Goldango in the back that could clutch up. We also have a Scarf Rotom. They do go back out into it. Okay. I could assume they Cell Rock. And I am going to assume they Cell Rock. So I'm going to go Goldango. And see where the day takes us. Glad I didn't close combat the Lycanroc. They do Cell Rock. Okay, perfect. That does a lot. Crunch will do a hefty chunk to us. I assume Shadow Ball could finish you off. I would rather not lower my special attack, but I guess if they have King Gambit in the back, it's kind of over anyways. Lycanroc. Shadow Ball does 64%. Looks like they're at about that range. So yeah, let's go for it. They do Drill Run. Okay. Oh, we're good. Nice. That wasn't even a crit. So Crunch would have definitely knocked us out. No? Yeah, Crunch 100% knocked us out. Well, that's only if they're Bandit. Wait, Drill Run. Oh no, they both do the same. They're both the same damage. Okay. Well, good. Shout out Goldango. Shout out to the Goldango EV spread. 20 EVs in HP. Saved us there for sure. All right, it's not King Gambit. But this does also win. This does also win. Oh, they're getting greedy. Spit F drop. 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 Spit F drop for Rotom. No. Okay. We lose here. Endgame Mimikyu about to clutch the fuck up. It's so annoying. If they're Terra Normal, bro, I swear. Okay, so my out is for them to not Shadow Sneak my Rotom. Okay, they want Poison. For them to not Shadow Sneak my Rotom. So that kind of sucks, actually, like a lot. They do Shadow Sneak this. So I gotta have them not Shadow Sneak my Rotom. I Volt Switch. Okay, they are Life Orb. I Volt Switch into Valiant, sack it off. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here for a second. Just gonna sit here for a second. So they have to not Shadow Sneak my Rotom. That's step number 1. I have to hope they think they're faster, which they are, in theory, but I am Scarf, so they're not. I Volt Switch. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think I win. I Volt Switch into Life Orb Chip on Valiant, and then I Thunderbolt, and then I should be good because I should live an Adamant Life Orb plus 2 Sneak with Rotom. I think we're good. Yeah, because this Life Orb Chip should put them in range. I really hope it does. Poison. It says I'm doing 40% or 39% minimum. And oh man, are they? They're at about like 40%. Let's go. Come on, Rotom. Can you clutch up, brother? You're max Fizz Def for a reason. No special attack investment. Are we gonna regret it? Let's go. If they weren't Terra Poison, Leaf Storm would win. Rotom! Let's go! And we also made it into Master Ball tier with that game. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the Kahuutz Guardians of the Galaxy inspired team would have done it? I did, like I said in the intro, I did change up the EV spreads and the movesets and stuff like that, and the team roles, in theory. Rotom didn't have a Scarf, but it does now. And it actually came in clutch. You love to see it. Not even offensive, super defensive instead. But it still did the damn thing. Shout out to Armarouge, shout out to Rotom. Didn't really get to use Grimmsnarl. Definitely going to bring that set to a future battle. I think bulk up 3 attacks Grimmsnarl actually has a place in the meta for sure. Against everything besides like Dondozo, obviously. But haven't really ran into too many of those to be out lately. Like I know they were on Team Preview in I think one of these battles. But they didn't even bring it. So who knows. With that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. More 3v3s coming your way soon. Don't you worry. More 6v6s. Draft leagues are starting back up again as well. So yeah, just stay tuned, like and subscribe, do all that stuff, and we'll see you in the next one. If you all like what you saw, and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hell yeah, brothers.